30,000 people interact with these towers every day. That's the population of Dubbo. The question is, how do you use clever design to make sure those people feel like they are part of an inclusive community? Hey Liam, the first thing I noticed is you use your phone to buzz into the building.
Yes, Brandon, it's because I hate those dog tags. You're trying to put the phone down and the coffee and looking for the tag. So we designed a solution that would put all that into the phone.
Liam, your 30-second elevator pitch. What was your magic design formula that you used to create this beautiful community?
Well, Brandon, there were three components to it. Firstly, the people. We were very selective as to who we engaged with. Secondly, technology. We wanted to make sure we had seamless experience with technology and it was robust. And thirdly, great design in the space so that people had a wonderful experience and inspiring experience.
You did it.
As you can see, we've created a workspace that is a ratio of 1 person per 7 square metres. So what we've done is we've kept the perimeter of the building open. When I first suggested that, my team laughed at me at putting glass walls in buildings. But now that we have it, what you see a relationship between neighbours through shared light and shared views, and it builds a stronger community and therefore a stronger outcome for people. The kitchen, the centre of everything, like all great households, all great communities.
Now, somebody told me that all these plans come out and you do something kind of cool on a Friday afternoon.
Well, cool, yeah, probably Australia's dearest esky. The plants come out and they go on a shelf and we fill it with ice and the drinks go in and we have a bit of an old school round the kitchen table get together.
This looks like a work of art. I mean, is this just a beautiful old painting?
We license the art in and we replicate the art, and what it actually does, it's covering our locker bank.
And you use your phone to open it up, of course you do.
And the digital supports community again.
Liam, creating a space like this where you're chopping out big chunks of concrete, it must have cost a fortune.
Well, Brandon, you're thinking about it the wrong way, actually. So for me, it was investing over the horizon by creating an amazing space that has provenance, that will be here for a very long time. And if you look at it, in fact, it's created floor space, whereas a staircase would never do that for you.
I've seen a lot of workspaces in my time. Some are beautiful, but not functional. Some are functional, but they look terrible. It's a big call to make, but I reckon this must be one of the best places to work in the world.
Almost everything we interact with at some point was on the back of a truck. Getting it to you safely and efficiently is what this next innovation is all about. This place is massive. So it looks like you make most of the stuff in-house here.
We do, and even more fun than that is we actually get to design the products here. Australian trucks have to deal with some different conditions to trucks from around the world, be that because of the hot climate or because of the tyranny of distance or the specific laws and regulations. It means it gives us an opportunity to design products. In fact, we've had a great opportunity to release a new model, the T410.
Well, forgive me, I didn't even realise that they had sleepers in the trucks. So
where did you think they went?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, hotels, motels, I don't know.
Well, that too, our drivers can be away for a night, they can be away for 2 weeks, and they'll live in the truck.
It's a huge amount of safety involved, isn't it?
It's safety for the occupant, of course, just like in your car, but it's a much bigger deal for the safety of other road users.
But not only that, fuel economy and the environment is really important.
So we study aerodynamics and the effect of how it interacts with the trailer and so on. If you reduce fuel, you're benefiting the environment too. And you'll notice that you no longer see black smoke coming out of trucks anymore. So that's a huge victory for the environment.
Ross, by the sounds of things as a designer, you've got a tricky job because you're not just designing sort of a vehicle, you're designing a house on wheels in a way.
Just like at home, you want a proper mattress to sleep on, you want a warm environment, you want to be able to block out the light, all those things. And so we create sleeper cabs that achieve that.
Before today, I didn't even know that sleeper trucks even existed. With everything that I need, I've got storage, I've got a snack bar underneath me, I've got a comfy bed, and if I want to have a party, I've got speakers here. What more could you want? What's it really like, being a truck driver in Australia?
With our distances and our climate, it's not an easy life, and it's not for everybody, but it doesn't mean we have to live like animals, right?
You've got to be kidding. A cheese platter on a truck. It's a good day. A truck might just seem like a way to get things from A to B, but they present a much bigger design challenge than that. These titans of the road, they have to be more than just efficient. They have to become safe, comfortable, and warm places that are like homes away from home. And actually, I think this one might be mine for tonight.
Many great designs come from having an intimate knowledge and personal experience, but in this instance, the solution came from having an entirely outside perspective. Kate, you don't have kids, do you? So what made you come up with a baby feeding mat?
Well, a lot of my girlfriends have kids, and I think from an outsider's perspective, I could just see how much they were struggling with breastfeeding, bottle feeding, privacy, kind of needing 5 hands all at once to do the job with a newborn baby.
So you saw them struggling when you're out and about, and you came home and whipped one up on your dining table?
And I've been able to give them to my friends and test it with them and get their feedback and then perfect it.
This is the Bubba cover.
Bubba cover, yeah. It's just great, you know, when you're out and about, and quite nice and cosy. A lot of cafes, you know, you're outside, and sometimes there's a breeze, and so it kind of just blocks that. And if she falls asleep, it's a cosy little place for her to stay. And you still do want to keep a bit of that privacy and don't want everything sort of hanging out.
No. So the great thing is that your concept then can take their expertise to commercialise it, so this can actually then be a viable product run for you. And how does it stay up?
There's little cords here that we just pull on either side, and then that just creates the little cocoon, the cozy cocoon.
I could feed with her, and obviously it's structured, so it sits up tall. If she's fussing around, my hands are free. You know, it's structured and it holds itself there.
So the Bubba cover actually has been something that has literally changed your life.
Yeah, it made me feel really confident being out with her feeding.
So Carolina, the Bubba cover is a great little play mat.
Oh, it's fantastic, knowing I can take something with me that's nice and clean for him to sit on, and then I can easily wipe it up after we're done.
Kate's careful observation and her confidence to follow it through has created a product that can have a huge impact on the daily lives of parents and their babies.